Maritime Made is presented by Nova Scotia Business Inc., helping businesses across the province grow through export. For more information, novascotiabusiness.com.
Emmerson Packaging does the printing, makes the package film, and creates packages 24 hours a day right here in Amherst, Nova Scotia. They are leaders in the flexographic packaging industry and have been in business since 1956. This is the type of flexible packaging you would find your frozen vegetables or pet food in at your local grocery store. The whole process starts with artwork or graphics that are placed on a special blueprint called a die line. In the pre-press stages, the graphics department edits the client's supplied artwork to separate the colors and format for printing. Then they are sent off to the plate-making department. There, the graphics are prepped for the CDI imaging machine that uses a laser to etch the graphics onto a plate. Later, ink will be added to this plate to transfer the ink from the design to the packaging film. At this stage, the plate material goes through a plate washer to remove excess material, and then into a dryer for 2 hours to remove moisture. The plate material is then quality tested, marked for the mounting department, and lastly, it is cut into individual plates ready for the next step. Plates are reusable and are stored in a large library ready for the next press run. Each plate can be used for up to 1 million impressions. The next step is mounting, where plates are mounted onto a sleeve that will be used later in the printing press. This step begins by measuring and cutting a material known as sticky back, which is a double-sided cushioned tape. The sticky back is placed on the sleeve and will hold the plate in place. In this step, precision is key. The mounter places the plates on the sticky back, ensuring he lines up the microdots that were on the original die line. Aligning these dots ensures precision in the printing stage. A roller is used to remove any air bubbles being trapped between the plates and the sticky back. Air bubbles would cause a bump in the printing process. The plates are mounted offset from each other to ensure the sleeve is balanced when in the press. The sleeve is wrapped for protection from UV light and is ready for the printing department. Each sleeve with mounted plates will be used for just one color in the printing process. Some package designs contain 10 colors. Before the printing can be done, the film that the graphics will be printed upon must be made. This step is called extrusion or film making. It begins with resin pellets. The pellets are drawn up through pipe and tubing into 3 extruders. The resin pellets melt down to a 400°C liquid. The liquid resin is then forced up through a device called a die, which creates 3 layers of film. It is still a liquid at this point. As it moves up the column, 5 stories high, it cools and becomes the film that will be used in the printing press. This is really something to see. The extrusion operators monitor the thickness, opacity, and overall quality and strength. Quality is monitored by each and every worker at every step along the process. The film can be made in different colors and thicknesses depending upon the needs of the package. The film is round when it's made, but as it comes down to be rolled, it It's cut with a blade to create a flat sheet and sent through a series of rollers to ensure it's perfectly flat and rolled at the right tension for the printing press. At this stage, the film is sent to the printing press. At the press, the film is loaded. The outer layer is removed for quality. It's ready to go. The senior pressman starts up the press, which can run up to 2,000 feet per minute. The film goes through the press to the drum, where it gets printed. This roll has over 24,000 feet of film. There are 10 presses at Emmerson Packaging. They operate on the same principle. The press weaves the film through runners to the drum, where the color is added by the analox. The analox is a special type of honeycombed roller that picks up ink from the chamber and transfers it to the printing plate. One plate for each color. Then the ink is transferred to the film. The printed film runs back through the press and is rewound. Some pieces are removed for quality and color checks. The senior pressman examines the color match. Film is also tested to ensure all packaging meets and exceeds food industry standards. Some packaging needs a secondary layer of film applied. This step is called lamination, and it is performed on this machine. It's commonly used in pet food packaging. Next, this machine cuts the film into individual rolls. It's called the slitter. Finally, the film is made into packages. Some packages, like pet food packaging, actually takes 2 rolls of film and combines one roll for the sides of the bag and another for the front, back, and bottom of the bag. The die line from the graphics stage has designed the packaging to become a perfectly converted bag. Film is moved through dancer bars to keep the right tension so that both rolls of film line up as designed. Zippers are then applied. Bags, pouches, and towel and tissue overwrap. Emmerson Packaging is a complete flexographic packaging manufacturer.